Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So Florida State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Noles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Gets away from one, finds some space. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Florida State.
The Seminoles are threatening on first and goal. To the air, it's Reagan. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Seminoles! First score of the game goes up. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off the boot, looking for his man. Bringing the heat. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you play them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Buys a little extra time. Zings it complete to the right. Got room at the 35. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He's in open space downfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air. It's Reagan. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback making adjustments. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. To the air, it's Reagan. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. At the 35, he's loose. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
Out routes are timing routes. The QB's got to throw that before the receiver gets out of his break. He was a little bit late, and as a result, it's incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different.
Turning it on. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the touchdown Seminoles. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Thorne. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play sticks. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here.
There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. It's Thorne. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Knowles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Punch it out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Makes the grab. It's Wiggins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Bounced off his feet. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Wiggins. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Florida State 49, Stanford 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. That's reeled in. It's off. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. Touchdown, Knowles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over UTEP. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Thorne. Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Catch in the middle, it's Melton. Turns it on at midfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. He tries to take the top off. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beat. It would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work in the final period of this one. It's a reverse. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. To throw, it's Thorne. Pressure coming. And they can't make the play on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
To the air on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Breaks into the open. Runs through a tackle. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, the defense is going to let this quarterback find his fullback as often as he wants. They're not worried about this guy hurting them out in the open field. They rally to him. They get a tackle for loss there.
Going to swing it on second down. Snagged out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. Running behind that left side. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. negative rushing yards in the game for this guy. You cannot say enough just about how physical this defense has been, playing with a chip on their shoulder all game long to shut him down.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Give on the inside. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on.
Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helped?
Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation, punt, win the game, David.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game.